Hello again, metalheads, and welcome back to the field that is turning into an exceptional field. Up that top section of the field, maybe 100 yards from the top, running along that tree line out to the hedge line there, that's where my Roman hotspot's been. I've done it once. I'm dropping down out of there now to see quite how far that Roman hotspot runs to. Let's give it a try, and if it don't extend down here, then at some point later I'll go and hit that again with the apex, see what I've missed. Well, metalheads, this field does not disappoint, does it? Even though I'm out of the Roman area that I know of, we're into a really nice historic find. All I've done is given it a little rub with my finger, I haven't cleaned it. We've got a jeton there, look, wafer thin. There's the orb. That's in superb condition. Now I think that would be a Klaus Clawwinkel jeton, Nuremberg, Germany, 1500s. That is going to clean up a treat back at home. Yes! Loving it. And we're up and running. First finding this new part of the field. We've got ourselves a musket ball. Let's carry on, see if we can find anything any older. What on earth is going on in this field? That's now 3 of these lead steel yard weights. Another big one, look. That's 2 whoppers and a smaller one. This field baffles me more and more the further into it I get. Superb. Coin up time. This time a farthing. It was a 92-93 signal, really quite thick and chunky. Monarch facing to the left, you can't mistake him with that great big bulbous nose, and you can even start to read the legend, Carolus. So Charles II, so tail end of the 1600s. Oh yes, this field is producing big time. For a moment or two, I thought I got gold again, but no, it's heavily gold plated, quite ornate. Now, is that some sort of watch winder? Don't know. I'm going to send this out to some of the boys, see what they make of it. I reckon that's a watch winder. Now then, I might have found the missing link out of this field. Is this going to be a hammered coin? It's looking promising from the first side that I've seen. but not quite so promising with all this sticky mud all over it. It's looking to be a bit on the blank side. Let's get the Suffolk squirter out, clean it up and see if we can find any detail. Well, metalheads, without any doubt, it is a hammered coin, but it is so worn and rubbed and split. Absolutely no detail at all on that. I'll have to try it with the magnifier when I get home, but I don't hold out much hope for that. We're going to have to just put that down to being a wankety blank. Damn. But at least there are hammered coins here. And another coin up. Cracking good signal this was, 93, 94. Little farthing. These farthings bang up big numbers, just like big milled silver. And quite a chunky coin. Think I could just make some detail out on there. Possibly a monarch facing to the left. Might be George II, possibly. I think we'll just write that one off as another wankety blank. It's been quite some time since I found anything worth reporting on. Perhaps another 2, maybe 3 hours. Had the odd button or so. But another little coin here. But this is kind of baffling me somewhat. Not instantly recognising that at all. I'm wondering whether it's maybe a fake sixpence. It's almost got a look of having been silvered. Oh, hang on, what's going on there? Just caught some numbers. I really don't know. See a crown there. Maybe that's a William III. Oh yeah. Gullimus, there's his quiff going on the top of his head as it's drying out. And that's going to be one for proper cleaning up at home. And I've got a feeling that's meant to be a silver coin, but it's a contemporary forgery. God, it's a struggle. As soon as you dig a hole, it's full of bloody water. Finding anything's a nightmare up here at the moment. Still, on we go. I've stopped for a puff on my vape. Now I've got this coin dried out. Let's try and get some sunlight on it. It's just fogging itself out. I'm not convinced that this isn't really silver underneath all of this gunge. I've stopped for a break and a puff on my vape. Now this coin's dried out a bit, we're getting some detail coming through. If I catch that on the light, if we flip it over to the reverse, I can see some silver showing through on that. Now, I've never seen tarnish quite like this, but I think that might really be silver under there. Hang on, there's a bloody date. 96. It's really hard to see. I reckon that's silver under there, you know. I really do. Give that a right good clean up when I get home. I reckon that's 1696. There, look, in the sunlight, glint, glint, glint. That's bloody silver. And there he is, William III. Cool. Well, as if things weren't hard enough detecting in a pond, now the heavens have opened again. We have turned up a coin though, reasonably modern, George VI, a threepenny bit. Coin's a coin, even though it's not very old. No, 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 metalheads. That really has got me beat, I'm afraid. Look, I'm in a pond, it's chucking it down. I'll give it, since the last video, 6 sort of mini sessions, so I'm totaling up at least 10 to 12 hours worth of finds and footage. That's it. I'm going home, get myself dried out, do you a roundup. And back home for the finds board once again. In at the top, standard buttons. Only one that stands out slightly, big old dandy. And we've got the lead line now, big chunk of a piece there with some kind of pip on the back of it. Teeny tiny bullet, musket shot. Now initially I thought that this was perhaps a steel yard weight. I'm having second thoughts on that. That's quite a chunk of iron coming out of the lead. I'm wondering if that's how they used to fix railings into brick or stonework. They'd fit the steel in and then they'd pour molten wax into the hole, molten lead into the hole to fix it in position. Or maybe some kind of hinge post. Sit still, you. Some shards of bronze here. Little hingey type piece with a bobble on the end. I wonder if that's some kind of suspension hanger. Possible buckle plate. And then down to the goodies. We've got the gold gilded watch winder, plenty of detail on that. That musket ball is determined to get back in shot. Little farthing, George VI threepenny bit, 1944. Butterfingers. We've got a bit of detail out of that one. Charles II copper farthing, 1670s, mid 1670s on those. The first hammered coin off that field, I've looked at that under the magnifier, everything, no detail in the slightest. If I was to hazard a guess, possibly Elizabeth I, possibly Charles I, but that's only taking a stab in the dark. Silver sixpence, that cleaned up alright from the brown coppery looking mess that it was. William III, got a nice clear date on the top. Get that glint off it there. 1696. Can't beat a cheeky sixpence. And the finest piece of the hunt, that's Hans Crowwinkle Rose and Orb Jetton. Look how wafer thin that is. How the plough hasn't bent that up and destroyed it, I don't know, but that's completely there. Look at that. Chuffed to bits with that for a copper hammered coin. Yes, I like that a lot. So quite a reasonable hunt. Unfortunately no Roman this time. Well, definitely on this hunt I've dropped out of that Roman area, but at least it's clearly defined in my mind where to go back to. And that's where I'm heading on our next adventure. See you soon, metalheads.